Let's try another quest for the Sub-40, where I try to get a Blackout, all 25 items on a random card in under 40 minutes. And I will briefly look at this card just to see. Ooh, Emerald, Slime Ball, Enchanted Book. Those are all potentially difficult items. Alright, so that gives me a little bit of things to focus on. I'm also going to need some leather. Haven't counted up the iron, but it looks like there's a fair amount of iron. And we are starting in a jungle, so that'll take care of the cocoa beans right off the bat. So that's nice. And any chance that there's a temple that we can find emeralds in here? Not that I see. There is a desert over that way, as well as that way. And yeah, I don't see any other particularly interesting ways to go right off the bat here. So it is finally the case. I hadn't figured out if and when and how I was going to schedule any of the videos in this series, where we're trying to pick a completely random card in order to get all 25 items in under 40 minutes. Since I started this series, I actually did do one of the quote-unquote practice seeds that we like to play blind that I got in under 30 minutes, but... Or, yeah, I think it was it under 30 minutes? No, it was like 32 minutes or something. It was a really good time. But I don't know that that was a completely random card, since Goth Fairy curates those cards. And so we're not going to count that necessarily towards succeeding in our quest. And yeah, I'll be interested to see. I think the first of these videos is going to air tomorrow, and then I have no idea how I'm going to schedule them. I do have some other things that I would like to do this week if certain things work out. And then it's also the case that they have hinted that next week, the 1.13, the time that I'm recording this, next week the 1.13 snapshots may finally start coming out. And I've already been doing, I was just working on it again last night, some programming stuff related to 1.13 commands. And yeah, I would like to do a bit of that. And so once 1.13 snapshots come out, I'm sure I'll be spending some more time doing stuff with them, and that may interfere, whatever, with my time, my free time, in terms of doing other things, such as just normal Minecraft bingo runs and different things. And so, yeah. There's a lot to think about in the future, but those are still unknowns in terms of how they can and will affect my time. I don't see anything necessarily down there. I do see chickens. Do I need chickens for anything? I forgot to take a look at that. I don't think so. Okay, that's good, because they're a pain to wait around for 5 minutes, so we don't have to worry about that. I'm going to get some extra wood, and we'll get some things cooking, like so. And so this can turn into this. We already have a few things we can drop out of our inventory because they're no longer useful to us. And, oh, come on, brain. You were there and working a moment ago. Right, I was going to make more planks because I was going to use them for this, and that still has a couple of seconds left, so I can afford to chop down a couple more of these just to get a few more wood going. It's always nice. All right, and we can make our glass bottles. Great. And now I guess I'll start heading towards one of the deserts that I saw. We can get the deserty items. And I need to make sure I get some food animals. And then the slime ball is definitely going to be the big challenge in this card. I don't even need to kill you for a feather, right? Right. The slime ball is going to be the big challenge, and so I need to find myself a swamp that I can hang out in at some point. If I see some spruce trees, I should definitely check that out. I see some easy coal over here, and having some coal at the beginning is usually useful. It's possible the coal could come in useful for trading for an emerald at some point. So I'll grab slightly more. I'm not going to go after all of it just yet. We'll wait until we actually see a village. Know we have the possibility of that. Okay, that's just going back down through there. I see sugarcane, and you always just want to have as much sugarcane as possible for villages and for all the things like the fireworks rocket that you sometimes forget involve sugarcane until at the last moment you realize you need them. That's pretty far down to go just for some open iron, but I'll remember that it's there. I will need a red flower. Here are the cows. I don't need milk for anything, and so I just want to kill you guys for lots of reasons. And actually, let's go ahead and take my one furnace. Oops. And I intended to set it down right next to that, and I will want this as well, because I can go ahead and craft up the book. And we'll go ahead and turn that into rose red. And then I can go ahead and get this crafting. Do I need any more cactus? I don't think the light green dye is also on here. That looks like a good cave system to go down, actually. Was there something else I needed from here? Yeah, I'm going to need some iron so that I can get some... Yeah, let's pop down here and try to find a little bit of iron to get the shears. Hi, skeletons. Okay, I do see some iron back there. Oops, I made a mistake. And the mistake that I made is that I came down here fighting bad guys before I had grabbed any of my cooked food. And that's the type of mistake that one would pay for with the death. And so let's not do that. Let's instead grab 4 steaks and then head back down here and make some amazing things happen. Amazement! Alright, I think I might have gotten a bone just there. Not entirely sure. There is one more skeleton here, but if he hasn't seen me, I'm okay with that. I don't think there's actually a skeleton spawner. I think it was just a few random skeletons that happened to spawn right here. And I still never got my flint, and since this is already on the ground and easy to get to, we'll take a shot at it. Didn't get lucky with the flint, but the skeleton's already coming at me. So let's hop back up here and swap this for this. Didn't realize that I'd run out of fuel, but whatever. Do I need sugar for anything in this card? Don't think so. While I'm waiting for that, let's do you, and let's go ahead and grab a whole bunch more sugarcane. And let's see, I can make the item frame. I neglected to make that. And is there mushroom stew on this card, or fermented spider eye? I don't think there is. There is mushroom stew, okay. The perils of not studying the card beforehand. I've switched from not studying at all to studying it very briefly. All right, we'll do that. Oops, and then we can make our item frame like so. And this is all cooked up, and I'll eat some steak. And I will chop this guy down. Don't know why I chose that guy rather than that guy. Okay, and let's update the card and see how we're doing. I still have to find the slime ball. So top priority now is to find a slimy place in the next 3 minutes. Oh, hey, look at this. I found pumpkin seeds. All right, thank you. And if I can manage to grab some more steak as I'm just kind of running through, I'll do that. But at this point, I'm pretty happy with my food situation for the moment. A lot of underground things I see that I need. Oh, I never got melons. Poop. I did not search the jungle very thoroughly. Like, I don't remember seeing them. That was weird, the way that seed just popped off there. So, but I can't prioritize with that right now. We really need to find a swamp. It looks like there's a roofed forest over here, which is kind of a wet biome that might be closer to a swamp, and so I think I'll try to head over there. Just taking a quick peek to make sure I don't see any signs of dungeons visibly through various cave entrances, because the enchanted book is going to be difficult, and so it could require a number of structures in order to get lucky and find the enchanted book. So I'm kind of thinking about that one in the back of my mind as well. No visible dungeon. And no visible dungeon. It does seem like I have a pretty, I don't know, hollow underground over here, though. I see the red mushroom, and this is still in a direction that there might be a swamp over here, and so I might as well take a slight side detour to grab this. Let's try to optimize our path for the least amount of swimming. That'll slow us down. Okay, there's my red mushrooms, so I can craft up the stew at any time. Yeah, once again, I'm not seeing any who say what this is. All right, I do need the spruce sapling, but a spruce sapling will be easy to come by at some point in the future. More pumpkins, hooray! All right, this is a lucky pumpkin run, if nothing else. I'm going to continue running to try to find a swamp, because I think that's a higher priority. And once I see one, I can probably plop down the furnace, do some things. I'm going to do this. It sounds like there's a zombie dungeon right around there, and in case I can circle back around to it, I might do that. But for now, I'm going to keep looking for the swamp. Aha! That looks like a swamp tree, and it looks like a swamp tree that's actually kind of near some other spruce trees, so I could probably pick up the spruce sapling. Now the question is, how large is this swamp area going to be? Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's very large. What do we got over here? It says I'm in extreme hills and birch forest. Here's the swampland. Okay. Yeah, this is a decent size. Okay, we might be able to find what we're looking for here. So we're going to hope that some slime spawn over here shortly. I'm going to go chop down my spruce sapling, and I'm going to leave this out cooking up more delicious meats. And is there anything else I need to cook up? I need to get some more stone, actually, for a variety of reasons. I can get it after I've chopped down some of these spruce trees, though. And these are not the bushiest of spruce trees, unfortunately. This one's not bad. And I already have plenty of wood, and so it's all about getting the sapling. And so if I get lucky and get the sapling off the bat, that'll be great anyway. Let's see. I need at least 8 plus 3. I want the 3 for... Actually, is there a redstone repeater on this card? There isn't a redstone repeater on this card. Okay, I don't need to worry about the extra 3 there. I am going to have to do a furnace minecart, though, which means I'm going to have to sacrifice a furnace, but I could do that at the end. Okay, so that's not too bad. Has my sapling fallen yet? It has not. In case I need another tree, since they're not particularly bushy. We'll chop this down, and at this point monsters should be spawning, and so it's time to swing around by the swamp biome and see if there's any slimes afoot. I don't see them right now, and I do see some iron right here. So I'm going to grab this, and we'll get another furnace going with all of this delicious iron. And I should really get an iron pick going too, because this is actually taking too long to dig. And there's actually 2 veins of iron here. Not that I'm complaining about the extra iron, but it would have been better to kind of optimize things to where... Oops. Do I need the spider eye? Doesn't look like it. To where I already had the iron pick before I was doing tons of digging. Finish my other thought. Okay, right over here is where I left the first furnace. And we're going to set down another one. I think I'm far enough away that slimes could spawn again. Okay, so over here, I'm going to do this. And that. And then let's go ahead and grab all the food, because why not? And... I forgot squid ink while I was upstairs. That's another thing that I should have been looking for. Let's see who we got over here. We got a creeper, and I really don't want to damage the landscape because it actually does have some nice flat bits where slimes can spawn over here. Baby zombie, also not who I want to see. Alright, and so I think I need to run far enough away that we despawn all of these mobs. And so let's run back over to our spruce sapling. Ender pearl I do not need on this card because we have the slime ball. Here are spruce saplings aplenty. Alright, so that one is off the card. And how far away was this zombie dungeon? I think it's far enough away that I don't want to run all the way back there, sadly. Do I need gunpowder for anything? I do need 1 piece. It's very likely that we're going to get it from dungeon later on. Alright, and we didn't even get it there, so... That's a shame. Let's run back over here to the swamps. And see if our swampy swamps are gonna swampy swamp that ever swamped. Come on, slime. Show me a slime. I need a slime. La 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 la. And actually what I should do next, if there isn't a slime here, is I should go over the horizon and see if there's another swamp biome just over the horizon, because if I can run... Oops, I had not been paying attention to my health. If I could run in between two swamp biomes, that would be superior strategy. When it comes to trying to get my slime ball, there's a tiny bit of swampland over there, but not very much for monsters to spawn on. And I don't think I see any over here. Yes, I don't think our odds are very good, but let's take a quick peek over here, just make sure there isn't a slime visible here. Ugh. And I don't know that all the monsters are despawning over here yet. Let me go a little bit farther this way. Let's see, if the slime ball doesn't happen, are there any other things that I need from the surface? The fish, actually, I did kill a spider and I didn't get string. So if I see more spider killing opportunities, let's go ahead and try to take them out. Yeah, there's a tiny bit of swamp over here. Let's actually go over there. Hey, skeleton. Thanks for the boost. Just in case there is a slime. And then we'll run back to swamp number 1. Hey, skeleton. You're going to be in my way while I try to look for slime. Don't think I see any. I'll grab these while I'm here, in case I can trade them for an emerald. And I guess I can grab these other... Is it worth it? You can probably grab these without getting hit by this skeleton. Then I will have plenty of sugarcane for potential future emerald trade. And I believe right over this hill, this is going to be the time. This is going to be when the slime is spawned. It's going to be a medium slime or a large slime, which is going to give us lots of little slime buddies, only one of whom needs to actually drop a slime ball. And then we'll be happy, and we'll go on to win the game in record time. I haven't seen any squids, I feel like. Maybe I've missed it somewhere along the way. Okay, slime, where are you at? Need to go back by my iron. That should be all smelted up at this point. Slime is not happening. Kind of worried about that. Losing a lot of time going for the slime. I thought that zombie just despawned. I'm going to leave this here, actually. Hey. The way that he disappeared down into that hole. Looked like he just disappeared off screen completely. I'm going to do that. And since I don't need this for the redstone repeater, I'm just going to have the expectation that I'm going to need a fresh axe. And go ahead and do that. Let's look one more time for the slime. I do see the squids over here, and I see another spider, and I still need to kill the other spider. So let's go kill these various black-colored mobs. And then see if a green-colored mob, who's not a creeper, wants to finally show his face. Okay, and that was just for the light gray dye, which I could go ahead and craft right now, so I'm going to do that. Just to get that out of my inventory, and then I think I will also dump off a number of other things that I no longer need in my inventory at the moment. Since it's gotten a little cluttered, I never crafted the mushroom stew, which was foolish. I should have done that. And I need to craft a fishing pole at this point, too. Okay, sadly, still not seeing a slime here. We're going to go over to within sight of swamp number 2. See if we can see any slimes, and we're going to craft up the two things I just mentioned, the fishing rod and the mushroom stew. And just triple checking that there's nothing involving an egg on the guard. Okay, swamp number 2 is right over here somewhere. Oh, crap, there's a skeleton. Give me a boost, skeleton. Thank you. Good. I was going to say I don't really want a second boost at this point. Okay. Sadly, I still do not see a slime. So, I think the correct strategy at this point is going to be to hope beyond hope that we manage to find a slime ball underground. And, yeah, just try to focus on everything else on the card. Oh, dear. I don't know. I picked up boots. Well, I guess I'll wear them. They're a little bit of armor. Yeah, that's a creeper bouncing over there. It's not a slime. I saw something green move vertically. Got my hopes up. Yeah, so underground, I should update the card once more, but I think underground holds most of what I'm looking for at this point. So let's do what I just said. Oops. And try to head underground and see how many of those things we can get. And since I'm still looking for structures, I'm going to try to find a new cave system, even though I passed by a bunch of good ones. I think it'll be probably more fruitful to head in new directions rather than old ones. Because we could still find a structure on the surface that could be, you know, a desert pyramid or a... Oh, there was more... wish I'd realized this was over here. I could have traveled a little bit farther when doing the fishing and maybe tried to find slime over there. Okay, so here's a chance to get the melon, for example. And there could be a structure inside this jungle. So we'll pop over there. Oh, there's a village. Okay. I have enough paper that I should be able to trade. And I don't need the sugar for anything else. And I need to make a boat to get over there quickly anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. We're going to do this just so I have a bunch of blocks on the bar. Oops. Oops. Come on. And then we're going to go ahead and just turn all this into paper. And now I've got 42 paper. So if anyone's trading for paper, I should be able to get my emerald. And then we're going to look for watermelons that are in the jungle. And then we're going to get downstairs and try doing the downstairs stuff because we're halfway through our 40 minutes and only have 12 of the items. So we need to get moving. I like to move it. 16 is very cheap. But if I could find... Okay, 19. Okay, so coal is definitely a possibility, but surely there's someone wearing a different color who wants to trade for something else that I already have. Here's watermelons, hooray! Okay, you got that dealt with. You look like you're a farmer. You know, everybody wants to trade for coal, apparently. I don't need any beetroots. Here you go. There we go. Great. Okay, emerald get. Okay, so at this point, I just need to go downstairs, right? Free furnaces, and I'm going to need one of them. So I'll grab this, and then I don't know that there's any stuff that's going to help me in here. Okay, that's good. All right. Yeah, I think at this point I'm just trying to head down into a cave. Yeah, I think at this point I'm just trying to head down into a cave. You know what? These might actually help me. So I'm going to grab the torches. Thank you very much. And should I just dig down? I feel like finding a cave entrance would still be better. So let me see if I can manage to find a cave entrance anywhere. We still have 11 steaks, which is pretty good as far as food goes. Let me go ahead and update this once more. Yeah, most of our stuff can be found underground. I'm not seeing a structure that would have an enchanted book here on the surface. This looks like there might be a cave entrance over here. Nope, it's a lake. Gosh darn it. Silly lakes. All right, what do we got? We got iron. How much iron am I going to need at this point? At first glance, 5, 10, 17, 24. Somewhere in the order of 20. And I've got 9 already, and I just picked up another 4, so that's like 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I think I have almost enough iron for all of the iron things I need. So let's focus on getting farther downwards. Poop. Let's see. I could drop some gravel off the edge if I need to. I can at least go down here. I'm going to have enough iron now, but I'm not sure if there's any blocks below me. Oh, there are. And actually, the correct thing to do, well, there's a few correct ways to do it. This works just fine, so I'll do this. Creeper, you seem to be the only one. Can I actually get you to stand there and then kill you like that? That's worth it just for the style points, I think. I probably didn't need to do that, but it's rare that you have the opportunity to kill a creeper with gravel like that, and so I felt like I had to do it. It was definitely an important and necessary step. Okay. Lava, that is not lava level lava. I don't think I'm deep enough yet. Oh boy. Okay. Ouch. Still doing okay here. Doesn't look like any of this is going any further down. What level am I at? 25. All right, I need to get further down, so we'll just start digging down at the deepest point. And I want to get down to like 14 or so. This is probably good. Let me go ahead and set down my ferni and get some of this cooking. And let's see. Diamonds would be a little bit further below. We're kind of at optimal level for lapis. Yeah, let's just dig a little bit. Here's our redstone, which we need for the compass. I was like, surely I need redstone for something. And then I heard a bat, but he might have been just back up in the ravine over this way. That's the reason I'm choosing to dig in this direction for the moment. I think I hear some lava to my right, though. Okay, there's our 25-minute score, but we're not going for a 25-minute score. We're going for everything in sub-40. So let's hope a slime spawns at some point. Oh, gosh. That's such a huge thing to have to hope for. Okay, definitely coming into great. A place where we can find lapis and more gold and all kinds of things. I need a bucket is what I really need. So let's run back over here and do some quick crafting. Like so. This will make me more long-lived. And with all of these iron things, let's go ahead and craft up. I need 2 minecarts. They do not stack. Poop. One of them can go with a furnace and then get out of my inventory. And the other one needs to go with a hopper. Which involves doing this, and then this. Stupid seeds. Okay. And then these are all done, and so we'll grab the rest of this, and I can go ahead and craft the compass. Like so. Get that out of my inventory. And I can item repair, these things together just to get that out of my inventory. And I have enough extra stuff in my inventory that I wouldn't mind throwing out a bunch of crap that I don't need. Yep. All right, that's pretty good. I have a stack of good blocks like this that I could use. Okay, great. So let's head over here. We got our Let's also go ahead and update this because I've got 7 for the cauldron. So I have all the iron I need. I still need a piece of gunpowder, remarkably. I still need 2 more pieces of gold. I believe the water source comes from over here, and so I'm going to try to fetch it. There we go. And since I don't need diamonds, I don't need to stay down at the very lowest levels. It might even be better to be slightly higher. And so we'll try to do so. Spider I don't need to kill. But he'll probably start attacking me in a moment anyway, so we'll go ahead and kill him. Obviously, we could go back the way we came if we need to, but this is looking pretty good in terms of being an expansive cave, and I believe I just spied some gold. Possibly, yes, I did. So let's head that way. There are some deeper places to go here. There's the 2 pieces of gold that I need. So let's get them cooking up. And actually, it will be faster to go ahead and do this. And let's get the crafting table out. And then I can go ahead and make my whatchamacallit. And actually, I can go ahead and craft up this thing now. Okay, and then this thing. Great. And I think I can leave the furnaces behind. Oops, hello. Okay, so downstairs, we're still looking for lapis. We're still looking for the enchanted book. I still have not managed to get a flint somehow or a gunpowder. So those are things. That looks like it's just a lake downstairs. That's not going to help us. Lapis we could find anywhere around here. Here's our chance to get the flint. There we go. So I am up to 20 items. Lapis will get me 1. The slime ball is extremely unlikely at this point. We're going to do that, so if we accidentally get knocked in, we're not toast. Doesn't look like it's necessarily anything amazing down there. I hear a bunch of zombies, so that's probably a dungeon, so maybe we'll get our enchanted book. Let's hope for the best. Oh. Ew. Well, we could probably spy some lapis from here, right? Right? Okay, that skeleton's gonna see me eventually, probably. Yuck. I don't love this. I'm much higher than I thought I was. Where am I gonna exit back into a cave system? I'm not sure. Oh, gosh. All right, let's do this. All right, the skeleton is going to drop on my head right about now. Maybe not. I guess they're not good at vertical sight, for lack of a better description. Okay, it looks like... There we go. Now he's behind me. Let's just do that, I think. Will be good. Okay, it's still shooting at me from somewhere. Pretty sure the end of this ravine continues if I dig through the wall, just based on the way that water's coming out. So I think I can come over here and do this. Poop. I think I was wrong. All right. At this point, I am looking for what? We have 10 minutes. Oh, I still need 6 more iron for the whatchamacallit. I missed that somehow. I hear a zombie right over here. The rail was the whatchamacallit, in case you hadn't figured that out. It does not seem like this zombie is part of a dungeon, but I would like to be in a cave at this point. So let's try to find said zombie. Here we go. Oh, he's just back out here. He must be like above me right here. Okay, so let's get some things cooking up again. I feel like this one is starting to go off the rails. I left my coal probably somewhere behind. It's not a big deal. So, I've not found any lapis, so that's problem number 1. We're a little bit too high for ideally finding lapis. 16 is apparently the ideal height for finding lapis, and so let's dig our way back down. I still need a little bit more iron. I've amazingly not managed to get any gunpowder, but part of that amazement is due to the fact that I haven't found any dungeons yet either. Other than the one that I thought I briefly heard on the surface and went away from because I was trying to go after the slime ball. And yeah, okay. Okay, here's the lapis. Great, so I can go ahead and turn this and this into that. And I heard some skeletons over there, so that's a good sign for future extravaganza. I don't know why extravaganza was the word that popped into my head there, but it was. I'm going to hold on to my iron pick. Actually, do I need the iron pick for anything? I don't need it for anything. I could use a stone pick whenever I want. Okay, there's a skeleton dungeon. There it is. We just need to try to get the enchanted book out of it. So our ideal strategy here is just take a peek in the corner and find the bookie book. Or sorry, the chesty chest. I wouldn't mind breaking that though. Sadly, okay, here's my gunpowder. Great. And I don't think I need any of that, but I'm going to grab it anyway. Was there any chance that there was a second chest in there? I don't think so. But it is connected to a cave system, and so I do want to get up there. Let me go ahead while I'm thinking. Oh, no, I threw out my paper. I forgot about the stupid... I even talked about earlier in this run about how it's important to collect all the sugar cane, because then you'll forget about it for the firework rocket. And then I threw out my paper when I was cleaning up my inventory, and now I don't have paper for the firework rocket. Oh, irony. Thy name is sugarcane. Alright, well, that was a screw-up, and at this point, I need to head upstairs is what I need to do. So, let's head back upstairs. We still have 7 minutes. Perhaps there are miracles yet to come in this run. I'm not going to bother worrying about gravel falling on my head and placing a torch at my feet, even though I have the possibility of doing so. I find that gravel suffocation, usually if you have a shovel on your bar, you can just dig your way out. And so it's one of those things that's kind of just not worth worrying about. You'll take a little bit of damage, but it's not irrecoverable, and so it's not worth wasting the time, of placing the torch. But I figure I should call it out, since I am digging straight upwards, whilst having torches on the bar, but not using them. Okay, back on the surface. Hopefully I'm going to find one more piece of iron, because I think I still need that in order to be able to get that one thing that I need. The rail. And then, yeah, the enchanted book. Maybe we'll find a surface structure. But I will at least be able to get another piece of sugarcane so that we can finish the one thingamahoosit. And yeah, I didn't even think about the possibility of enchanting my own book. But I think that's a losing strategy. It just takes so much time to find the diamonds. Like if I'd happened to stumble upon diamonds and gotten a diamond pick, then I probably would have considered mining the obsidian and going after an enchanting table. But it's a very time-intensive strategy. And so I think it's unlikely to be a winner. Okay, so we're looking for surface structures other than the village that we just came from. Something that's going to have an enchanted book. And we're also keeping an eye out for another piece of sugarcane. And if I get my hands on another piece of iron, that would be great. It looks like I'm kind of circling back through places that I've been, which is not what I intended to do. Let's head in this direction. I'm pretty sure that that will be fresh new places. I could go back to that one dungeon that I kind of heard on the surface, but I think it will be more fun and exciting to look for new places. Plus, I might find a new swamp and get a second shot at the slime ball. Yeah, actually, let's go into water and try to do that. Do I see a dungeon right here underwater? I don't think that's a dungeon. It does look like there's an entrance to a cave down there, but it didn't look dungeony. Didn't look like I saw any cobble. Okay, so one piece of sugarcane. Actually, let's go ahead and grab that. Make my silly fireworks so we can go ahead and cross that off the list and not feel as bad about our current score. There we go. All right, so we're up to 22 items. Did I just circle around? Yeah, I'm trying to go this way now. We're trying to find a swamp so we can get the slime ball. We're trying to find a surface item, surface dungeon, so that we can get the enchanted book. And what was the final thing? Oh, I still need one more piece of iron. Right, one more piece of iron is definitely gettable. But let's find a swamp first, and I see a swamp tree over here. So what I plan to do now is see if there's any slimes on the surface over here. If not, dig down somewhere just out of spawning range to try to get one piece of iron, and then pop back up and see if there's a slime once again. Sadly, this looks like the tiniest swamp that there ever was. Yeah, and I don't see any slimes there now. So I will do what I just said. I'm going to pop over here. We're going to go find one piece of iron, which should not be a problem. Right? Right? And then we'll come back up there and see if any slimes have spawned. And yeah, all in all, I'm not feeling bad about this run. If it's just the slime ball and the enchanted book are the only things that I managed not to get, like, for 40 minutes, I'm pretty pleased with that, relative to my other performances on other random cards, such as these. Of course, I managed to dig down somewhere where there isn't iron, which is a shame. And yeah, let's go ahead and pop back up and check for slimes and see if we can find an actual cave system to go down to, because we can go awfully shallow and still find iron. So this seems to have just been unlucky, but maybe it will have despawned some mobs and respawned some over in the swamp biome and we'll get a slime. So let's hope for that. Are you a slime? Are you a slime? Are you a slime? I can ask these guys, but the fact of the matter is none of these guys are slimes. All right, I'm going to leave my boat there. We are on the very tail 2 minutes. We were looking for a cave system to run down in order to grab some quick iron, and we're looking for things like this, which are little swamp biomes that we may have failed to see earlier that might have spawned a slime. Sadly, that one did not. Show me a cave system. Hey, quit running around like you want to kill me. There's got to be iron down here somewhere. Yeah, I see iron down here. All right, we'll grab our iron. Oh! We'll try to grab our iron. We might die. Okay, I think I'm okay. I'm not sure where the creeper was. I heard a creeper fall at some point, and it still makes me nervous. Boom. You need to go down and get that. And then you need to go down so that I can craft this, and you need to eat this in case anybody else falls on my head. All right. So with 23 items, the only 2 items we are missing are the slime ball and the whatchamajigget. Since there's still a tiny, tiny, tiny chance I could still get the slime ball, I will go all the way to 40 minutes just to see if a guy spawned right up here and we can kill him just as time is expiring. It seems unlikely, but it's important to play for the unlikely possibilities when they are, even if unlikely, still within, I don't know, some reasonable realm of possibility. And it could have been that a slime spawned right over here and I could have killed him right now and totally gotten this. But then once time expires, we'll say we got 23. And I will say that I hope, as always, that you guys enjoyed this. Going for the blind blackout in 40 minutes or less on a completely random card without any preparation. I don't know if and when eventually I do complete this task for the series. I don't know if I'm going to attribute it to a lucky card or a lucky spawn point or having gotten good practice, but I do feel like I am getting good practice in general. And I do feel like my kind of 25-point challenge skills have been improving over time. And so this has been useful for me, regardless of all those things. I hope, as always, you guys are having a great day. And I'll see you again soon with more of the quest for Sub-40. Bye-bye.